You're welcome to GMAT class. Let's solve this problem under modular arithmetic. Now the question says, where possible, find the values of the following modulo 6. So we have 8 divided by 2 in modulo 6. Now to do this, the first thing you're going to do, you make an assumption by saying let x be equals to 8 divided by 2. Alright? That is, you are saying let your answer be x. Now if you have this, so you can do cross multiplication. So this turns to 2x equals to 8 in mode 6, because it's supposed to be in modulo 6. Alright? So, and when you look at this, how did we arrive here? This is the same thing as writing x equals to 8 over 2. You get that now too, because 8 divided by 2. So when you cross multiply, you have 2x equals to 8. So that is how we arrived there. Okay, now you can divide both sides by the coefficient of x. You have x equals to 8 over 2 mod 6, and then x equals to 4 mod 6. Now this is the answer. As you can see now, this number now is lower to the modulo, so we can stop here. But in division, we can have more than an answer. So you have to look at your equation again and be sure that we don't have another solution in that modulo. Alright, now let's look at this. How do we check? You begin to look at this equation here. You begin to add multiple of the modulo to it, that is multiple of 6 to the value we have here, to check if you're going to have a number that 2 will completely go in it, and when you reduce it, it's going to give you another number that is different from 4. Okay, so now if we add a 6 to this, that gives you 14, right? And you can see 2 can go in 14. So you can also write, also we have this expression here, 2x equals to 6 times 1 plus 8 mod 6. So we have added 1 modulo to this. So, and that gives us 2x equals to, when you add this and this together, you have 14. So you have 14 mod 6. So here you can divide both sides by 2. You have x equals to 14 over 2 in mod 6, and that gives you 7 mod 6. Alright, so you can't stop here, because this number, this digit is bigger than this, so you need to adjust. So you divide this number by the modulo. Of course, now the remainder is an answer, so we have x equals to, now when you divide this 7 by 6, you have 1. So the number of times 6 we go here is 1. So you have 6 times 1. The remainder will be what? 1. So mod 6. You get that? 7 divided by 6 is 1. So that is 6 times 1. I can see 1 6 in 7. And the remainder is going to be 1. Alright? So the remainder is the answer. So therefore, answer to this question, again, we have x to be equals to 1 mod 6. So these are the two answers, the first one and the second one. Right? So when you are dividing, you should have it at the back of your mind that you may have one or two results. Alright, so let us look at the second question we have here. You have to divide 3 by 3 in mode 6. Divide 3 by 3 in mode 6. Okay, so we start by making an assumption as usual. Okay, so we say let x to be equals to 3 divided by 3 in mode 6. Okay, so this turns to, when you cross multiply, you have 3x equals to 3 in mode 6. Okay, so here you can divide both sides by 3. So we have x equals to 3 over 3 mode 6, and side equals to 1 mode 6. Right, so we need to check if we still have more answers. Just like I said, you need to add multiple of the modulo to this and check if we have more answers. So when you add 1, 6 to 3, now that gives you 9. And it's obvious now that 3 will go in 9. So, and 3 goes in 9, that is going to give you 3. So you end up having this. Okay, so but we can also look at it. Let's add 2 3 to this, and 2 6 rather. When you add 2 6 to this, that's 12 plus 3. 12 plus 3 gives you 15, and of course now 3 will go in it. So that is going to give us another solution. So we have 3x equals to we are adding 2 6 to this. The number of 6 we had to this 3 does not change the fact that it's still going to be 3. Okay, so it's going to be 6 times 2 plus 3 mode 6. What we have here is still 3. So we are just adding multiple of the modulo to it. So now this gives you this 12 plus 3, that's 15 mode 6. And you can divide both sides by 3. So we have x equals to 15 over 3 in mode 6. And we have x to be equals to 5 mode 6. Right? So this is another answer. So of course now you can check over and over to see if we have more answer. Okay, now let's look at it. 3 6, that is that's going to be 18. So when you add 18 to this, that gives you 21. This is when you add 3 18, that is 6 times 3, that's 18. Alright, 18 plus 3, that's 21. Now 21 now divided by 3, you have 7. So, and you end up having this answer again. So the two answers we have here now is going to be 1 and 5. Alright, so